Hey everyone, welcome back to Miniature Painting 101, a series of videos where I teach you all about painting miniatures from start to finish. And everything in between. Yes. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to paint a Golden Demon model. Essentially some tips and trades on how to paint a model that's a Golden Demon. And so basically, I tend to paint to a tabletop standard, or maybe a high tabletop standard, as does reflect in my painting tutorials. I don't really paint to a competitive standard. They spend a lot more time on their models and go about a different way. And the most sought after prize in the competitive painting circuit is the Golden Demon, because it is very rare now. It's only in one competition. But to win a Golden Demon, you need to do a lot of stuff. It takes hours of painting a single model. Some people spend hundreds, even thousands of hours on the same model. You need a pretty original model. Many of them are custom sculpts. You need amazing custom-made artistic bases, extreme creativity and patience, since you'll be spending a lot of time on the same model, and a vast knowledge of how to paint and how colors interact, and so forth. But here are some few tips that I'm going to show you on how to paint a Golden Demon model. So first we got to start off with the most important thing, model choice. It really does impact whether or not you could win. But first of all, you got to choose what kind of demon are you wanting. Do you want a really corn-looking angry demon, a Slanesh demon, maybe a Tzeentch demon? You know, this is a really aggressive-looking demon, so we'll paint him up today. He's from Wrath of Kings, and he's going to be a fun example. Next is paint choice. Obviously, you got to choose an intelligent paint choice. What color of gold are you going to be painting for this model? Obviously, my favorite gold line is the liquid gold range from Vallejo, and my favorite color in that one is rich gold. It has such an amazing shine to it, goes on after a single application, and just has an unparalleled shine to it. And obviously, since we're going metallics, it's always good to prime your model black. That way the metallics sit the best on top of the black primer. So we're just going to take a basing brush and apply this gold paint all over the demon model. As I said, the key is just to take your time, nice patience, and in layers, obviously. These Vallejo liquid golds go on amazingly after a single coat, but afterwards it's always great just to touch it up, make sure it's completely dry, and then touch up the areas in which you find might be a little lacking. So I'm just going to apply this paint to the entire miniature. For this I can get away with a larger brush since I'm just base coating the entire miniature gold. It's not going to be, it doesn't have to be too precise. And we're just going to keep going and put this paint on the miniature. But as you see, the key is patience, taking your time, and get a really nice solid coat. But as I said, this liquid gold by Vallejo is just amazing. It does tend to dry out relatively quickly on your brush, so I always recommend cleaning off your brush after every couple minutes of painting, because it does gunk up your brush eventually and build up, so it's always good to wash it off. And obviously I did thin it down with isopropanol, and that's what I also use to clean my brush. I never use water when using the liquid gold paints from Vallejo because they're alcohol based. You don't ever want to use water for them. But as you can see, it is such a nice shine to it. This model is looking fantastic. Wow, you just really see the shine of that metal. Looks great. As you see, I'm just taking my time and getting a nice solid coat on this model. That way it has a nice shine. You can barely tell that it was primed black in the first place. Other than the really nice shine. I wouldn't do this over white personally. I like to do my metallics over black. And that's it. That's essentially the key to painting a Golden Demon model. And when you're finished up, here's what the model looks like. As you can see, it has an unparalleled shine. I did go over afterwards with another coat in a couple areas just to touch it up, but it is definitely a Golden Demon. I found that the rich gold has such a nice yellowish rich tone to it. It's just unparalleled and looks amazing. So as always, thank you so much for watching this episode of Miniature Painting 101, and stay tuned for next week's episode, which is just around the corner as always. And thank you very much as always. Until next time, this is Jay saying, April Fools.